It's the grandson of Right Thought. David said, I am a stranger on this earth. King David, y'all. The king of a nation said that he was a stranger on this earth. What does the scripture say about those who say that kind of thing? That they are strangers on the earth. I don't fit in on the earth. I don't match with the people of this earth. I'm set apart from the people of the earth. People who say that kind of thing. What does the scripture say about them? That they are declaring plainly, which means truthfully without any guile in it, that they're seeking a better country. They seek a better place than this place that we are in. They're making it clear and evident by saying they are a stranger. You see? I'm a stranger on this earth. I'm set apart. Are you? Are you a stranger? Do you declare plainly that you seek a better country? Because let me tell you about this country you in. If you love it, you're in it. You're a part of it. See, you're not set apart from it, but you're a part of it. You're a citizen, right? Isn't that what you call yourself? Of your country, you're an American citizen. You're no stranger. You're no sojourner or just a passer through. Y'all understand me? Someone who's just passing through. That's what I am. What about you? You see why I stand on the housetops and I scream out to the world, come out of it, hate it, reject it? You see how it matches with the fact that I'm saying I'm a stranger? So my words and my feelings about this world actually match with what I've told you I am. I want to see the end of this world. Finished. Completely demolished. Never to be remembered again. So I'm declaring to you plainly how I feel. What about you? See how we separate the reals from the fakes? Because like I told you, think about the country you in. Do you seek a better country than the one that you in? Or is this the best country? Is that what you say? You live in the best country. That what you say? You've greatly deceived yourself then, because you are dependent. You see, on that world. All of you who are in the world are dependent upon it for survival. So you can't play no fucking games with me and lie to me, talking about you free. No, you ain't. If you're free, then why do you have to get permission? Do y'all know what the word license means? What kind of free person has to ask permission, nigga? See how y'all acting stupid in this world? You see how stupid y'all have become to allow people to just do that to you? To lie to you and tell you you're free and you believe it? But meanwhile, you have to have a license to do everything the fuck you do in that land. And you have the nerve to say you're free. What a fucking dummy you are. See how I'm proving I'm a stranger? Look how I talk about this world. I'm proving it to you niggas. I was sent to the world to comfort those who are from where I'm from. That's why I'm here. To remind you of what your master taught you so that you could come out of it. That's the only reason I'm here. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to build legacy. I'm not here to build up a name. I'm not here to build businesses and generational prosperity and wealth. That's not what I'm here for, because I know that this is the world of fucking vanity, nigga. It's all vain. Everything that you do is vanity. It is written, though y'all don't believe it still. You know how I'm telling you it's vanity? You know how I'm saying that to you right now? You still don't believe it though. So you don't believe me. So what the fuck you listening to me then, bitch? Fuck you click on my shit for if you ain't gonna listen to me, if you don't believe me. The hell you doing here? Y'all like wasting y'all time or some shit? That's what y'all like doing in this world. Cause I told you it's vanity, which means y'all like wasting y'all fucking time then, don't you? Well, I'm not gonna have a part in any world that spends all their time wasting it. Why the fuck would I want to be a part of that society that does that shit? And I'm gonna prove to you how vanity your life is. Everything, like I told you, you are dependent on in this country. To eat, you are dependent. To have a place to sleep, you are dependent. To have clothing, you are dependent. To have any fucking thing. And you have no idea how dependent you are, so you have become prideful. You fucking dummies. You've become prideful, thinking that I'm in such a good case. Life is so easy. Nothing bad can happen to me. That's the illusion that they gave you. Sucking you into their society. I said you're a stranger. Now you're trying to act like you're a fucking citizen. You're trying to blend in with the shit, not realizing that at any moment, any of that shit can be turned off, nigga. How stupid is that? To rely on it for your security, for your feelings to be okay. Do y'all actually hear what I'm saying? For your feelings to be okay, a lot of shit has to happen that day, don't it? For instance, I'll give you an example since y'all want to act silly like y'all don't know what I'm saying. When you go in your house and you turn your light switch on, if it don't come on, that causes distress in your feelings, doesn't it? But if you're like me and you're living just on the breeze every day, sleeping where you just happen to sleep, and you don't have a light switch to turn on and off, then you can't get distressed when it don't come on. There ain't no switch to flick. See how I'm not dependent on you for my good feelings on that day? For my joy? I'm not dependent on my light switch flicking on and off for that. It's not gonna change me that day if it don't come on. So what happens if it don't come on for you niggas? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, that's just a fucking light switch. What about when you flush your toilet and nothing happens? You turn your fucking water on in your faucet and nothing comes out. But when you're living in just with nature and you're just using it where you have to use it and shit, concealing yourself, going away privately somewhere and using it into the earth, then you don't have to be feeling bad when you flush your shit and it don't come out. I mean, it don't go down the drain. It just sits in the toilet. Oh, shit. Oops. Yep. That shit is off. That water supply company, see? You were dependent on them. Weren't you? You just proved it, nigga. Your feelings changed when they turned it off. That proved you're dependent. If somebody takes something away from you and it doesn't affect your feelings, like if they had a machine hooked up to you and it showed your heart rate and your adrenaline and all that shit, and they snatched some shit away from you and you didn't feel anything or didn't change, your heart rate didn't change or anything like that, then you are independent of that thing. See? You're proving that it doesn't have power over you. But look at the simple shit I'm describing to you. Watch this. You're feeling good, you're laughing, you feel like you're the fucking man. Because you got a decent job that allows you to pay your bills and have a nice house and pay your car notes and all this other shit. Well, that job was downsizing. They came to you one day, you didn't even know it. They just said, hey man, sorry to break this shit on you like this all out of a fucking sudden. But, guess what? We're going to have to let you go today. Now your feelings are going to jump all the fuck around. See how you were dependent? Nobody can come to me today and say, you're fired. So your lifestyle is now altered, my man. You see how I'm free, actually? The stranger is actually free. I'm proving it to you. Y'all who say you're free are slaves. You are captive. You are held captive to things. You are held captive to someone else. And that make you a bitch. Whether you want to admit it to yourself or your life falling apart is going to have to make you admit it to your fucking self. That you were dependent on man. Who's pumped that water to your house? Who puts those wires that connects that power supply to your fucking house? The examples I just gave you. Who gave you that fucking job? Who fired you? Okay then, man did that shit to you. So you're dependent on that nigga for every fucking thing you got. And I'm proving to you that I ain't. What else they got your ass dependent on? Y'all is held down by every fucking thing. Marriages. Got you niggas trapped. Oh, fuck, if I divorce her, I'm gonna have to pay every half of everything I fucking got, man. She's gonna take my kids away. All this fear and feelings jumping all over the fucking place. Like I told you on that graph, they got that nigga hooked to. His woman got that much power over his ass. His marriage. Now, speaking of marriage, when you get married in this free land of yours, don't you have to get permission? Don't you have to get a license? A marriage license? Okay, then. Do you understand that? Or are you too fucking weak and stupid? Which one is it? Because it's one or the other. You're either too stupid to know what I'm talking about, or you're too weak to do anything about it. Which one? You tell me today. Which one is it for you? Because you ain't got no other excuses. You're either a bitch. That's one of them. Or you're too stupid. That's the other. Because at the drop of a hat. Now watch this. A man gets rich in this world. Watch this shit. Let's say it's you that's listening to me talk right now. You get filthy fucking rich. And I ain't talking about regular rich. I'm talking about filthy goddamn Uncle Scrooge swimming in a vault rich. Trillions of dollars. You get all that shit. You're gonna watch your feelings jump all around on that graph like I told you. I know that it's vanity, so my feelings ain't jumping all around on that graph. My shit is exactly the same. Your shit get to jumping because you think, I'm great now. My life is finally blessed. I'm now reaping all the reward of all my hard work in life. You thought it was money. The economy crashes the next morning. Kapow! Kapow! It implodes. Boom! Oh shit! Yeah. So your trillions of dollars are now useless. All of you people in this world think money makes you powerful. Don't fucking lie to me about it. You made songs all about the shit. For the love of money. A man will do anything. The almighty dollar, right? Isn't that what y'all call that stupid piece of paper? Okay then. Now, y'all all clamor all fucking day, chasing, shafting, doing all kind of shit, shaking and moving and shit to get that dollar. But someone controls it. A man controls it. And he can simply take it away. That's why Christ said, give Caesar what the fuck is Caesar's. So who owns the fucking money? Caesar does. So when Caesar wants to fucking control you bitches, he just manipulates it, doesn't he? Okay, he doesn't manipulate it. When you were in high school, how much was gas? You Generation Xer that's listening to me. When you were in high school, how much was gas? $1.70? $1.50? Right? Now, how much is it today? It's $5 fucking dollars. $6 fucking dollars. That is a hell of an inflation, isn't it? In a short amount of time, you're not even old yet. You're already paying 5 times what you were in high school for the same fucking product. For the same thing. And you're telling me you're not being manipulated and played with by something that is fake. If it was true, it would stay the same. It would change not. That means the prices would change not if it were based on something that doesn't change, like the gold on the earth. But when you can change it by just printing more of the shit, you can manipulate it. And they got you chasing it, thinking, if I get a lot of that stuff, then I can be great. And then all of a sudden they turn it off. As soon as you get a lot of it, they turn it off. Click! You're like, oh, that won't happen. Okay, Chinese niggas throwing their money out their fucking windows. The Germans after World War II were taking wheelbarrows full of their German marks, cash, to go to the grocery store to get a loaf of bread. They were having wheelbarrows full of cash for a loaf of fucking bread, an onion, and shit like that. A couple potatoes. Oh no, grandson. You don't know what you're talking about. This life is all about storing up wealth and riches. And then go to church and read your Bible and say, thank you, Jesus, for all that wealth and material wealth. When Jesus is the one who told you can't serve two masters, nigga. And he said the other master other than God is mammon. He told you what the other master is, who he is. Material gain, wealth. That's why he said, woe unto the rich. That's why he said it's harder for the rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven than for the camel to go through an eye of a needle. That means a camel can go through the eye of a needle before a rich man can get into heaven. And y'all are telling me that I should try to get rich? Y'all are stupid as fucking... I don't even know the word. There's nothing as stupid as you. What the fuck? If you think that's what value is getting money. If you think that's what your day, your stress is all built around is trying to get some fucking money. You stupid ass fucking devils look stupid. You dumbass boss bitch females look fucking stupid. Talking about how you're going to get your businesses and you're going to do this and you're going to do this. Meanwhile, you're fucking barren. You have no fucking children. No man wants to fucking marry you and make a family with you. You bear no man's name because you're just a fucking useless piece of trash that thinks all life is about is getting money and having businesses and wearing a fucking wig and fake eyelashes and makeup all over your fucking face and then call yourself a fucking dime. Fucking ridiculous the way y'all fucking act in this world. And that's why I hate this world. That's why I hate people that hate God. Period. With a perfect hatred, just like the Bible tells me. Because y'all are pathetic and you look weak and you fucking men with your fucking standing up there and shit. Yes, a high value man, the man that makes this amount of money, and he has to be 6 feet 5 inches tall, and this, that, and the other. When the scripture says, can a man by taking thought add any height to his stature? So in other words, a man height is what the fuck it is. Why the fuck are you thinking that's what's gonna make you great? High value man has to be over 6 feet 4, make over 7 figures. He has to have pool in the community and have a network of friends all over and business accomplishments of this status and went to this school and had this many degrees. That shit is stupid, vanity, a waste of fucking time. And so for you to call it high value means you hate God, period. A high value man is a man who keeps the commandments. A high value woman is a woman who keeps God's commandments. Now you tell me that's not true. Because when David said, I am a stranger on this earth, what did he say next, motherfuckers? You devils on this earth. What did he say next? He said, hide not your commandments from me. So then he's telling you he's a stranger and that he needs to keep God's commandments only. Read the rest of them Psalms and tell me if he talks about loving anything else other than God's statutes and his judgments and his commandments. That's what makes David's heart sing. That's what makes him happy. He says, though my enemies surround me and they hate me and they persecute me wrongfully without a cause, I meditate on thy statutes. That's what I'm thinking about when they hate me. That's what I'm thinking about when they try to hurl accusations and set a snare for me. That's what I'm thinking about when they're trying to make me fall into sin. That's what I'm thinking about when they try to make me chase after vanity. That's what I'm thinking about You niggas think about your 5-year plan. How stupid are you? And meanwhile, you say you love God. See, I bet niggas like you hate the grandson of right thought because I exposed the fact that you are that type of wicked motherfucker. You come to me because you say you love God and love the truth. But when you hear me lacing that truth with great clarity, you go, oh shit, I can't say I love God anymore and listen to the grandson of right thought. Can you? I love who I am. What about you? Do you love who you are? I bet you don't. I bet you don't. So why all of you say you love God, but you hate yourself? You're a fucking liar because what is God's name? What is it? What is God? What is the Lord's name and what is his son's name if you can tell? So I want to ask you, what is Abaya's name? Huh? Then you hate yourself and say you love God. You're a liar. You're just a fucking liar. Nigga tried to argue with me one time. Well, he really wasn't arguing with me. He was arguing with another guy about the Bible and about God. And I heard them arguing back and forth. I'm just sitting there smoking a blunt with another guy. I'm chilling. One of the guys knew me that was arguing. So he tells the guy that's arguing with him, he says, man, why don't you just talk to this guy, man? Since you want to argue with me, man, ask him. So the guy walks over to me and he's like, I'm in a Christian church. My father's a pastor. And this guy, your boy here, is trying to tell me all this new stuff I ain't never heard before. You see? I said, oh, okay, cool. So I just listened to him talk and stuff. And he told me about his Christian doctrine and all this other stuff. So I said, he said, you're trying to say that you're one with God and blah, 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 blah. That's what he was trying to tell me, that we are gods and we're one with God. I don't believe that. I believe that there's one God and we are all servants of that God and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay. I said, well, what's your God that you say you serve? What is his name? He said, God. Uh-oh. Your ass is caught in a snare now, bitch. See? I said, well, in Exodus, it says, I am is God's name. Correct? He has to admit that. He goes, well, yes. Okay, God's name is I am. I said, now who are you? I'm so-and-so. Okay, so you just said God's name, didn't you? He kind of chuckled, and he was like, oh, okay, well, that's simple. I get it now. And he turns to the other guy and goes, man, that's all you had to say. You see why I love who I am? and y'all hate it? And I don't care that you hate it neither. I don't care that you hate it. You want to be me. You do. You want to be able to tell the truth with great power, but you can't. So you hate me for doing it. And you hate me for exposing you. You hate it. But I don't care. I love me. I love I am with my whole heart. And I search after I am with my whole heart. What do you search after every day? Who you serve? You don't even know his name. You don't know his son's name. What's his son's name? You say Jesus. That's not true. That's actually not true. So what is his name? Do you know? And then you talk to me and you say, what's his name? And I tell you, he who saves. And then you tell me I'm blaspheming or I'm making some shit up or I'm saying something that's crazy that makes no sense. Okay, what is Abraham's name? Isn't his name Father of Many Nations? What is Isaac's name? Isn't his name He Who Laughs? What is Jacob's name? Isn't his name Supplanter? What is Israel's name? Isn't Israel's name He Who Wrestles with God? Do y'all want to fuck around with this? Or do you just want to submit that y'all are stupid? Y'all don't actually know knowledge and know wisdom. Abba Yah has made me more wise than you. Why? Because I keep his commandments. He has made me more wiser than the ancient ones. He has made me more knowledgeable than all of the scholars because I keep his commandments. You don't. I win. Checkmate. I found the pearl of great price, which is keeping God's commandments, and I shall live. So I do with my whole heart. And what do? You run from them. You say you keep them and you lie. And so because I do, I've come into the power. And now you're witnessing it because you can't fight against me. You don't fight against the grandson of right thought, can you? Can you? Can you? You can't. The niggas I call out to their face can't fight me back. Let alone some nigga that's just stepping up here to try some shit. Step up here and try it today, man. I've been calling you niggas out for years, haven't I? Haven't I? As irritating as it may be to you motherfuckers, have I been calling these niggas out for years or not? Or am I lying or some shit? Because I know who I am. I know who I am. You become one with God. Who can stop you? Okay, then. You know his judgments. So then you start to tell them to people, hey, all you niggas that say you love God, you're lying. Because you don't actually do what God says. And he says, if you love me, you will do what? Keep my commandments. That's how you prove you love God. You don't prove you love God by not doing what he says. That's how I show God I love him. By not doing anything he tells me to do. Is that how you show your earthly father that you love him? Is by being disobedient to him? See why I say stupidity to the maximum degree? You see why I say that? You see why I say idiocy to the maximum level? And why when Israelites don't agree or don't believe me, why I marvel at your stupid asses? I go, if you don't believe me, then you won't believe anybody that's telling the truth, nigga. You won't. If you don't believe me, you can't believe Yahusha. That's simple. Why? Because I'm only going to remind you of his teaching. Ooh, my Lord, have mercy on y'all souls. Because y'all are stuck now. Y'all can't lie. You can't deceive. You can't try to talk about feelings with me. It ain't going to work. You're not stealing my masculine energy. Period. Abba said he's going to make a man as rare and as the fine gold of Ophir. Do y'all hear that? That means a real man is going to be very rare in these last days. Why? Because the wicked ass evil energy, feminine energy, has killed all of it. Jezebel, the Jezebelian energy, has killed all the man energy. All the men. Jezebel is only interested in an Ahab type man living. Or in other words, a cur, a bitch, a beta male. That's the only kind of man she likes living. If you ask all of these fucking Jezebel's daughters, and how can you tell if it's a Jezebel's daughter? What does it say about Jezebel in the Bible when a man was coming to have a meeting with her and the king? Did it say she painted her face ahead of time and tied her hair up and painted her face? So all Jezebel's daughters are those bitches that like to paint their face all up. Now, when you ask them about what kind of nigga they want, they're going to tell you they run a Russell Wilson. See if I'm lying. Just go look. Look at all the fucking blogs, all the fucking podcasts, all the interviews of these bitches talking about wanting a Russell Wilson type nigga. Why? Because he's a beta male simp that goes behind any fucking thing his woman tells him and will do anything that she wants him to do to make this world a happy fucking world for her. Happy wife, happy life. That's why, nigga. And don't care about her past. Russell Wilson don't care all about what Future was doing with Sierra when he was, what do you say? I ain't even gonna say some of this shit, y'all. I ain't gonna get that damn raw with this shit. I could, but I ain't. But let's just say Future was having his way with Sierra before she got with Russell. Does Russell seem to care about that? That's why women love that type of nigga. A nigga that don't be like, oh wait, bitch, you been with a rapper? A rapper that says he's on activist and that pisses out codeine? That's who, and talking about fucking some girl in his Gucci flip-flops? And that's your man and you had his child? And now I'm not supposed to care. You're pure just the driven snow now, Sierra. Stop the fucking cap, as they say in this fucking world. Stop bullshitting. Stop playing games. That's why you bitches love a nigga like Russell. Because when y'all get done hoeing and getting fucked by the nigga with the activist and that's pissing out codeine in his Gucci flip-flops, when you're done fucking him, you don't want your future husband to question that shit and to say, damn, yeah, you was a nasty hoe. No, why do you have to, what they call it shit? Slut shame. Because it is shameful to be a slut, is it not? Now, stupid ass bitches that say shit like this, do they not realize that being a slut is shameful? Well, yeah, I mean, we know it's shameful. Okay, so then why are you saying don't slut shame? But don't tell her it's shameful. Don't tell her it's the truth. Don't tell her the truth. Right, don't tell her the truth. Where has that gotten us with the fucking bitches? Where has that gotten us with these women in this world? Not telling them the truth. Isn't that what fucked us up in the garden? Letting a lie sneak in? Okay then. See, a man ain't gonna let no fucking lie slip in. Period. And that's why these women say, we don't want a real man. We want Russell Wilson. Beta male. A guy who says, I don't care, girl. Whatever you've done, you're a perfect queen to me. Pure as the driven snow. Yes, when we get married, first let me get my license from this other man, my permission to marry you, proving I'm a beta male right there. Let me get permission from this other man to marry you. And then when we marry, put on your white dress and act like you're pure. Okay. Look, she's already had somebody else's kid, so to say she's pure standing up there in a white dress would be folly, nigga. You do know, in order for her to have a child, that means another nigga busted his nut in her? Shit, While he's grabbing all on her body and sweating all on her and might even be drooling all on her and shit as he's busting this nut. His semen and his ejaculation shooting into her womb and her vagina. Dripping out of her vagina afterwards and all this. I know I'm talking real vulgar and real to the point. I'm doing that so that you can understand how beta male it is for you not to even question that shit when you marry that woman and say, hey, you know what? You're probably turned out, aren't you? It's probably going to be hard for me and you to bond given the fact that you've already given children to somebody else and done all kinds of hot girl summers and every damn thing. I heard a woman say, I don't even know how many partners I've had, and who cares? I stopped counting a while ago. I mean, come on, it's 2022. That's what she said. She doesn't even count because she doesn't know. She lost count, she said. But she should get married and have a family, right? She's going to be a great mother and a great wife, right? Fucking insane. I know I'm a stranger to this shit. I know I'm a stranger to this world, bro. I don't believe in none of that shit y'all niggas believe in. Y'all believe in lying. Y'all believe in double speaking and shit, deceiving. Y'all believe in that shit. Y'all rest in that shit. Y'all find great peace in it. So y'all go ahead and have y'all world, man. Like I said, I've given it to you with great clarity. So anybody who has heard this message will have to make a choice at the end of this shit. Silawam Israelah.